yeah, the Macho King Randy Savage, yeah. And every time the Macho King needs to get tuned in on what's going on the sneaker front, he's always dialed up, ready to press download and listen to the guys at the YYC Soldiers, yeah. Here on the Got 'em podcast, yeah. So make sure you're tuned in and ready to listen to the guys. Yeah, that's Albert. Yeah, that's Hard. Yeah, that's Adam. And that's Jermaine. Yeah, got 'em.
Welcome everybody to Got 'em, the 14th episode of this podcast by YYC Soldiers. Shout out to our man in the sky, Macho Man Randy Savage, for that amazing intro. Randy Savage, always been a YYC Soldiers fan, always been a sneakerhead, so nice of him to pop back down to earth and give us that little intro there. So hope you like that.
It is, man. It is. It's cool to hear him drop a little answering machine. Like when I seen that like flashing light on the answering machine, I'm like, who left us this message? So I press play on that thing, and like to hear that Randy has been enjoying our product, man. It means everything. It means everything. So we gotta put on for Randy.
So yeah, who knows who might
shout out to the greatest.
Who knows might pop up on our answering machine in the future. So
hit our line.
I am your host, Adam Diesel Power. Welcome to the show. I've got a beer from Dandy Brewing, one of my favorite breweries in Calgary. It's just in Ramsey, one of the best breweries. I love it. I'm drinking the Oyster Stout, Dandy in the Underground.
Oyster. That sounds
I don't know what that means. It's a stout. I guess it goes well with oysters. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe somebody
you gotta
shuck this beer. I am joined by the YYC Soldiers crew. We've got, as always, Mr. Legal Hustle Clothing. Mr. What's your new show?
What's my new show?
Yeah, your new web series.
The Albert Show?
Oh, Streetwear Ruined My Life.
Streetwear Ruined My Life. It's a Streetwear Ruined My Life, man. Albert Miles Mejia, welcome.
What up?
Welcome.
I got my my well-infused lemonade with charcoal.
Lemonade.
What up to healthy drinking?
Yeah.
we got 4%. We got 4% alcohol in this vodka beverage.
Hey, look at that.
Okay.
Organic.
Albert's letting himself go.
Sparkling organic cold pressed juice.
Albert's gonna be loose by the end of this show. 4%.
Gonna be good for that hot take.
4%.
Baby. The whole episode's gonna be a hot take.
In the one bottom corner, we've got back in Calgary.
Yo.
King Kamba, our Kirit. What up?
What up?
In Calgary for the foreseeable future, I guess.
A little bit. Yeah.
Cool.
A little bit. We'll see how long.
And then in the other corner, we've got the King of Hearts, the Southwest PE Poppy, JC Jermaine Cummings.
You know what time it is. Come on, man.
T-shirt.
Whoever made that shirt is a genius.
Give us a little twirl.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah, I want to see the back? Here, let me show you the back because this thing is too fire.
Okay, you got the Slammy Award.
The Slammies.
Slammy Award winner, Owen Hart. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. YYC legend.
Come on, man. Owen Hart, we all know what time it is. I'm gonna get into this during the pickup part, but it's over.
We'll talk about that a little bit. One thing I just want to say off the bat that we haven't been doing, we want to give a shout out to our friend and local YYC musician, Lyric. He is a dope lyricist and musician out of Calgary. He's getting a lot of hype, a lot of buzz right now, which is really cool. He does the...
wait, I should stop you there.
Go ahead.
He changed his name to Eddie Pesos. He's not Lyric anymore. Eddie Pesos, yeah.
Eddie Pesos, so no longer Lyric.
Pesos, a.k.a.
Eddie Pesos, a.k.a. Lyric. He gave us go ahead to use one of his songs for our intro or outro on the show. The song is called Lights, and we've been playing it since the beginning of this podcast that we've been doing. You can find that on Bandcamp and all the places. You can find it in the description of this show. We always put a link to his sort of link tree, so you can find all of his music there. So give him what's his Instagram? Check out his stuff on Bandcamp and
Eddie_Pesos.
Yeah, Eddie_Pesos. Yeah. So that'll be our IG shout out this week. So make sure you give Eddie Pesos a follow on Instagram. Hit that follow.
Shouts to him. If you've been to any of our live shows, you've probably heard him drop some bars for sure.
He performs at our shows.
Yeah, support
he's a friend of ours. He's a sneakerhead too. You see him in a lot of his pictures. He's got those Chicago ones. I know those are I think his favorite pair. He's rocking a lot. There they are.
Oh, the ones are trophy room ones.
I don't think they're the trophy ones.
Little precursor? I don't know. Maybe.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah. So weird.
Let's hop over to the collection report for now. Anybody pick anything up this week? I'm dry here. I got nothing. I haven't picked up a thing in a while. I don't even got any Cheetos mac and cheese or anything this week.
Oh, that shit is delicious, man.
You get some?
I did. I picked up a box of the red box there, the spicy one, man.
Oh, the flaming.
Yes, sir.
That was the only one I didn't try. I tried the jalapeno one the other day. It was pretty good too.
Brother, you do yourself a favor and get you a box of that heat, man, because that thing goes down burning, but it's worth it.
Can't handle it.
Does it go out?
Oh, time out.
Yeah,
You can't handle it.
Out burning too. Don't worry.
What? This is cheese, man. Come on, man. Come on, Har. I know you know what time it is with the spice. Don't let the Cheeto Chester cheese outflame you. Come on now. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, Jermaine, you want to take over? You want to give some pickups this week?
I do, man. I'm wearing my pickup this week. As you guys can see, it's the Fire Flames Owen Hart, the King of Hearts t-shirt, brought to you in part by the man himself in the corner. You see him. He's Mr. Legal Hustle, bringing your dreams to reality. This was something we curated that started off as an idea out of thin air. He brought it together and put it on a t-shirt and made it look like I couldn't have dreamt that it looked like this tight, this crisp, fits so perfect. Not that soccer jersey shit that you guys know what time it is. All my bootleggers know. This is that fucking polyester shit. Is crisp,
real
clean, no paint chips falling all over the place. None of that stuff, man. The stuff is supreme. So shouts to my guy Albert. Albert, I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You made a big mistake, bro, by going through with this, because now the laundry list is coming out. And I'm gonna keep you busy, bro. I'm gonna keep you busy.
Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling.
Go.
Yep. You got anything else, Jermaine, this week?
I mean, this is sitting right here. I didn't want to bring it up, but hey, Chalkline jacket. If you know me, you know I mess with Chalklines a lot. This thing is unbelievable. Come on, man. The Razor Ramon vest had to go down.
The bad guy.
Had to go down, Chico. Had to go down.
All right. I'm gonna share this while you're going here.
Yeah,
so,
okay, yeah. So we got the vest. Because most people will see it and they'll be like, what is this? What Razor Ramon? This is nothing to do with Razor Ramon. As you can see, it's got everything to do with the bad guy, as he's rocking right there. He's rocking that thing. And this thing, fire, man. Fire job by Chalkline. I got plenty of Chalkline jackets. We all know what time it is, man. If it's vintage wrestling, I'm about it. You know this. So
you got to have that toothpick with you every time you wear that.
Every single time. Every single time.
Actually, no one's going to even see it. Never mind. You got to wear a mask when you go out.
That's right. That's
put a hole in the mask. Put a
hole in the mask.
Yeah. It's right there. Right there. I'm going to get my little ringlet coming down.
That's it.
What time it is, I'm going to be the bad guy.
Dope. Har, Albert, you guys got anything this week?
Still waiting on a couple.
I am dry.
We're waiting. All right. Well, I know we love our wrestling talk, and Jermaine's got the wrestling pickups this week, but this is a sneaker show. Why don't we hop along into sneaker releases for the week? don't have a ton this week. I'm gonna share my screen here, and we'll start it off with a few things that are coming out. We already did a big chunk about this last week, but Carmine 6s are coming out on Saturday. Again, this is the third retro, I want to say. Is that right?
Yeah.
08,
2008, 2014.
2014, and then this one.
Yep.
First time with
Yes,
the Nike
sir.
Air. And we talked about last week that pink hue that's showing up on a lot of the midsoles. The good thing is Nike is apparently fixing that. And by fixing that, we mean taking back all the pairs. Apparently, if you get a pair that has pink, you can call Nike, or you should be able to take it back to the store and get a new one, which is kind of weird. I don't know. They sell out, so I don't know what you're going to return for.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
I think they just did a lot of recalls.
Mhm.
And I think Footlocker.ca is not doing men's sizing this weekend.
There's
Ooh.
been a lot of delays.
Yeah,
I was
so they
reading
recall all of
about
them.
just in general. There's been a lot of delays due to this whole shortage of shipping containers. There's like a shortage of like giant, I don't know, transport shipping containers, right? And that's
Really?
what Nike and everyone uses to ship around the world. So
But you know, I'm not gonna lie, the pink midsole started growing on me.
no,
It's not the first time I
Come
heard
on,
that.
Albert.
I'm hearing people
Come
say
on,
that.
Albert.
Yeah, bro,
Come on,
I
Albert.
already have the 2014
Shut your camera
one, so
off.
for
Shut
me,
it off.
for me to have those
Shut
pink
it
ones,
off.
can I hit mute? I'm gonna mute Albert on this.
Yeah, can we please?
yeah,
It's
it
fun.
actually is. It's growing on me. That's funny that you said that, Jimmy.
Yeah. No, I'm hearing more and more people starting to say that every day, and it's like,
Yeah.
do you like it aesthetically, or do you like it because it's fixing to be some
Weird,
super rare shit
Yeah,
here in
that's what I
about
was
in a
saying.
couple,
I
in a
just
couple years.
think I think it's just because I already have, like I said, I have the 2014. So I
Mhm.
think if I were to get the pink midsoles, like it's just different.
Nah.
I'm
But
here
it-
for it. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see people wear it.
I'm ready to
Last
laugh
week,
at
if you
people.
heard me,
Is this
if you
this
heard
to me is like Rising Sun 12 edition here
Yeah.
now, where it's like the Rising Sun 12 insole with the Rising
Oh,
Sun
yeah,
logo, and they shipped them out, and then they had to recall it because they didn't want to have it with that, and all it was just an insole.
Yeah.
you have to ship the insoles back, right?
You had to
Just
ship the whole
insoles?
shoe back.
You
Oh,
had to?
shit.
I mean,
Yeah, like Foot Lockers were forced to ship their shoe back, but
Oh,
a lot
okay,
of
okay.
mom and pop shops
Yeah,
still
yeah.
had them. So they ended up being a little bit more exclusive and fetched a
Yeah.
little bit of a higher price just because of what it was. But in this case, at least, you'd see a difference. With that one, if you're
yeah.
wearing it, nobody has any idea you're wearing a different shoe. But
Yeah.
it's just the
No lie though, I
exclusivity of it.
did want the Japan insoles. Just because I'm a
Yo,
Japan guy.
all of us wanted those insoles.
Yeah, right?
I remember I don't know if you guys were there yet, but I was
Damn
working
it.
at Foot Locker.
Damn it.
I was working at Foot Locker then, and I remember getting them in and like looking at them, and then they made us ship
was
them
bugging-
back, and it was like, should we keep? Like, I kind of wanted to hide one, like not ship it
Yo,
back.
I
You
was
guys should've
bugging-
took the insoles out and just put regular insoles in them.
I was bugging
That's what we
Jimmy
got.
about that.
Benko right in there.
Yeah, Swanko.
I like was
Thank you.
bugging
Put some
Jimmy. I
Dr.
was like-
Scholl's in there and send them back.
But I heard that they did a count, like whatever if you didn't send back the shoe or the insoles, like there was a count and you guys like getting shit for that.
I could see it.
Because
I feel like
I
that
remember
How are they going to tell? Just tell them that, oh, yeah.
That's what I mean, like- you guys said that we had 12 pairs, we only got 11.
blame
Yeah,
the UPS guy. It was UPS guy's fault.
Really though, I want to see it. I kind of want to see it on foot. I want to see the pink midsole on foot.
I'm
do.
sure
I
we'll
wanna
see some people with them.
for sure.
We'll see.
Unknown.
See, like if I didn't have the 2014, then I would want the pair with the white midsole. But if you were to listen to the show last week, I was hating that pink midsole. So
Yeah.
in a week, like I was,
1 week makes a big difference. Apparently.
Yeah.
but I just kept seeing it pop up, and I was like, you know what? Like, I could wear so much Bret Hart shit with this.
Sure.
Hey man.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, man.
Sure. All right.
I do want to see it on foot.
We'll see
I'm
how
not
it
gonna
goes.
lie.
We'll
Let's
see.
see
If
what
we
it looks
if
like.
we can find some pictures, we'll share them up in the following weeks. So
Yeah.
we'll see. The only other shoe that I'm seeing that is really of interest, I think, to us this week is the Nike Air Hirachi, the Stussy. This is coming out the 12th, I believe.
Oh man. those are
Friday the
something like
12th. So we got a desert oak color, and then what's the green one called? Never remember.
Green Doran or something like that.
Yeah, so two new colors of the Huarache. The desert oak, the brown one, is coming out on Stussy and a whole bunch of retailers. The green one is exclusive to Stussy. So if that's the one you're after,
What?
you better
Really?
be on Stussy. Some gear to go with it as well.
I feel like those green ones could be customed from a white pair.
Yeah,
Sure, you
They're-
could. Sure.
Yeah, they got that look.
they're a
For
little
sure.
bit.
Yeah, I
mean-
would have thought the brown ones would have been more exclusive than the green ones.
Yeah, personally, I like the brown
Yeah,
ones a lot
I don't
more.
know. I feel
They're a lot
like
more
Stussy has
complex.
done that a few times though, where like the pair that I definitely thought should have been like a friends and family or something was the one that everybody else got, and their own pair was like kind of crap. It was just tonal.
Does it say
Yeah.
Stussy anywhere on it? Like on the back?
Yeah, on the tongue, I think.
Oh, on the tongue,
Maybe
yeah.
not.
Because I
It'd
thought
just
on
be
the back
Huarache logo.
it would say like Stussy or something. Like on that strap.
Yeah,
Tell you,
on this
man,
where it says
desert
Nike.
tones are not slowing down for 2021. Still
Nope.
going strong.
Yeah.
I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. I'm not tired
Oh,
of them yet.
I'm
not
in,
tired
yeah.
of them yet. So
I
it
like
looks
'em.
good on a bunch of sneakers. So and it kind of gives that earthy kind of vibe to a bunch of shit. So ever
Yeah,
since the 33s, those Cactus Jack 33s dropped, I'm like, okay, all right, let me see the earthy tones done. And those Huaraches are bangers.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think-
wear some Huaraches tomorrow now after seeing those photos.
I think, Travis Scott is probably to thank for that. I think he's kind of everything he's dropped has been like that earth tone, and it's
Yeah.
definitely hit to the zeitgeist of the sneaker community.
Yep.
And all the sneaker brands are following up with that. Nike most likely. I mean, even the last Stussy drop, the Air Force Ones, you had that
Yeah.
black one, and then you had that
Yeah.
fossil, that
Yeah, the
very,
brown one.
very
Yeah.
earth tone one.
I think Jerry's been doing that a lot as well from Fear of God. A lot of his stuff is all tonal, earth tones. So I think he has
It's kind of
the
just like
ones
where
now.
the fashion world is just going with
Yeah.
clothing. It's just more tonal.
Monochrome,
Yeah.
straight up.
No,
Yeah.
it looks cool. I'm here for it.
All right. This is another topic we spoke about last week. I guess we're done for the weekly pickup or the weekly drops. Not a whole lot coming this week. I think this was supposed to be All-Star Weekend, wasn't it?
Yep.
Would it
It
have been?
would have been, yeah, something like
I think
that.
it would
Yeah.
have been, yeah.
Would have been.
Yeah.
Either this week or next weekend. It's
Yeah.
on Jordan's birthday, which is the 17th.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
would've been.
so it would have been pretty weak if this was really
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend. I mean, I think the Carmines were supposed to be for it. That would have been a big drop, but yeah, things
Right.
are a little bit slow, a little bit different this year.
Shout out to Alex Caruso for making All Star.
My
dude, yo.
He didn't make
Top
it
10
yet.
Oh,
guys in the
man.
West.
He's gonna make it. Yeah, he's my
He didn't
dude.
make
That's
it
my
yet.
dude right there.
AC Hammer.
So I guess speaking of All-Star and speaking of Jordans, we just had a release earlier this week. We spoke about it last week a little bit. I'm going to share my screen here. I think you all probably know what it is. This is arguably, not arguably, this has got to be the biggest, most hyped release of the year so far.
The
Probably
worst
will be.
release.
Probably will be. And probably,
Infamy.
arguably, the most botched release of all time, I'm going to
Yep.
say. This
Shout out
is
to Marcus Jordan.
Yeah, Marcus Jordan, Trophy
out.
Room Ones. Trophy Room, if you don't know, is a store in Orlando. It's been around for 6 years, I want to say. Is that right, Jermaine?
Yeah, around there.
Something
Yeah.
like that. Something like
Ballpark.
that. He opened, so Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, opened a boutique store in Orlando, right in the Disney World sort of promenade, the Disney World Mall. He popped open selling Jordan, selling all brands, and then slowly worked his way into doing Jordan collaborations, starting with the Jordan 16 trophy room, then the Jordan, or starting with the 23.
I thought the 16s were first.
I think 16 was.
I think
first.
you're right there.
Was it 16?
16,
Yeah.
16s were first, and then the 23, I think, was second, two colors of that. Then you had the 17. Then you had that Jordan 5 that really boomed for them. The first ones were like super limited, like less than 3,000 pairs a pop, like 2,500, I think.
Yep.
And then the 5s came out, those ice blue Jordan 5s. And that's when this really kind of boomed and people were really getting onto this this trophy room thing. And they had still had like 7,000 pairs of those. That was like a big deal. And I guess let's take a step back. The cool thing that I always never been to the store or been for a release, but they used to do releases at this nightclub. I can't remember what the nightclub was, but you could always watch them on Instagram and see like a massive lineup for like a Saturday morning release at a nightclub. And then looking inside, they just had mountains. So like if you're talking 2,500 pairs, that's like not very many sneakers in a grand scheme of things. But if you have 2,500 pairs coming out of one store, that's like an astronomical
It's
amount.
chaos, especially when you're dealing with dudes who have just been on a rager from the night before on Friday, don't even leave and just go right to the lineup smelling like all kind of liquor. Like, there's some fisticuffs thrown in those lineups.
Man, I've done that.
We've all been there, bro. We all been there.
You didn't go to the pickup at the same place that you were just raging at the night before. So seeing like 2,500 pairs in one place is insane. So now you're up to 7,000 with those fives. And then the rumors come out. Rumor has it, even as the tagline for the shoe, it's stitched in on the inside of the shoe. Rumor has it that this Jordan 1 was coming out. It's based on the Jordan 1, like when Jordan was in his first All-Star game. It's based on that jersey. It's got the stars on the bottom. It's the shoe he wore. It's even got like a faux signature on it. And they said these are going to be numbered to 12,000 pairs, which is a lot, especially if you're looking at one location.
Yeah,
no doubt.
And then we talked about it last week. I don't know what happened. What do you think happened, Har? What do you think happened last week?
I don't know, man. I mean, at first I didn't want to believe it, but I feel like the rumors are kind of true, I guess. It seems like there's some major backdooring that happened. But, it's one of those things where you don't really know for sure, do you? But, I mean, a lot of people had, early pairs. There's a whole debacle with the blue laces. What does that mean? How's everything going on with that? I mean, so far I haven't seen people get pairs in hand from the guys that won from Trophy Room and Sneakers. And I've only seen one guy who's actually like shown that he won from Trophy Room, and who knows, maybe that's fake too. But I haven't seen any of those ones. I'm curious to see if any of the numbers match. That'll be the funny part.
Yeah,
I'm hoping people take a photo of their numbers. Yeah, and then just so happens on someone on Instagram's like, hey, I have that number.
Get a database.
Yeah, I know there's like a couple threads that are made on Facebook on some of those groups, like CSX. I think Toronto has one there as well, where they've basically made a thread of when you get your pair in, put your number in the thing below, and we'll see. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
There's gonna be a lot of unnumbered pairs.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot of unnumbered pairs.
Yeah.
And they've done that in the past with other Trophy Room releases. The 16 is prominent.
What's going to be crazy about this? And I'm not advocating for fake pairs, but the fake pairs are so good now that if I were to buy a fake pair and compare it, like, you wouldn't even fucking know. Like, you could buy a fake pair and probably send it to StockX and they'll probably let it pass.
Well, I think they've actually done that before. There's been people that have written some articles on there where they sort of threw in a fake one and it got through. I mean, obviously you can't you want to hold them accountable, but obviously there's people at the end of the day that are looking at the shoe, and whoever created that shoe probably was like, yeah, it looks real enough.
Well, but with this pair though, it's just like, the fact that they said no, you don't need blue laces. Like, we could buy 10 pairs of these and try to sell them on StockX, and we probably get at least like 8.
Yeah, this is what I heard about the blue laces. So apparently, and you can find some of these pictures online of like the guys who are sort of unboxing them. So the laces that come with it are the red and the white ones, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, is it cream or white?
It's white.
I don't know, whatever. White, cream.
It looks like white.
Yeah.
So I think black is in the shoe.
Yeah, black
and then red and white.
Yeah, and then red and white. So those two laces are attached to sort of like the top, the lace hole, right, with that little plastic piece or whatever, the round thing.
Yeah.
So apparently those ones were made during the production. So that's why they're attached. Whereas these blue laces now, they're sort of detached. So it seems like either Marcus or somebody's adding them in after, right? To, I don't know if that's a way to save his ass or something, to say that we did do a bunch of these releases for the, the trophy room ones. Exclusives had the blue laces, whereas the other ones didn't. But that seems to be the story so far on to why Stockx is okay without the blue laces, because generally, I guess they're not supposed to come with them. You can see in that picture there, Adam, scrolling, you can see the red laces are attached to that shoe there.
Red and white.
There's no blue laces attached in that fashion. They're just sort of sitting in the box.
And
So
The blue, so I haven't seen the blue laces, but the blue laces are just like regular blue laces.
yeah, you can see them. Like, I think they even have them in the YouTube video where they switch them out with the blue laces.
Because what if you just had blue laces and you
Yeah,
just drew them in the box,
literally, you can do
right?
that.
Because
Yeah,
my
and
top
like-
threes have blue laces, I think, and
Yeah,
you know,
you can.
I'm
see
just playing
it, like,
devil's advocate on this shit.
There was people on like Marcus Jordan's page where he sort of has a few of them in his hand, and even he has a few of them that are like with blue laces and a few that aren't. So I don't know. It's in complete shambles. It's a shit show. So
Yeah,
I
there
don't
were
think
some
it's really any
pictures of-
fault of Marcus's either. Personally, honestly, I think backdooring of these pairs is below Marcus. I don't think Marcus Jordan himself is like, hey man, time to backdoor these pairs.
You guys
These
see
things are
that?
getting backdoored. Yeah, I see those laces there.
Yeah.
I don't think Marcus Jordan has anything to do with it. Can he stop it? Probably not. Does it matter to him? No, because these shoes are way more hyped than they would be if they weren't going through all this shit. So like this release now is going to be infamous forever for this shit. And like, honestly, it's just going to do more for Trophy Room than a regular release would have. But as far as backdooring goes, personally, I don't feel Marcus himself is the one who has anything to do with that.
I don't know, man. Where else are they going to come from?
His employees.
You really think Marcus? Yeah, you think Marcus
His
Jordan is out here
employees?
with these
His
shoes?
employees backdoored that many pairs and he didn't know. Come on, man.
Marcus Jordan, really?
Come
You think Marcus Jordan doesn't have stuff to
Dude.
worry about other than who getting these $100 shoes?
You know what? I was on your side the whole time last week, but I don't know where else they'd be coming from at this point. That's the problem.
Yeah,
They're
I
literally
that's a
just
long
releasing
shot.
at
I agree.
Trophy Room and at Nike, so it's got to come from one of them.
I agree both sides. Like, I think Jermaine's right. I don't think Marcus maybe is like the head man behind
There's
this,
no
but
way.
he has to know,
Yes.
right? If
Does
you're
he?
having, he
Oh
would-
yeah, man. Come
like,
on.
I don't think Marcus Jordan is involved with
That's like saying is Travis Scott, like, does he know when his shit is backdoored?
Probably.
that's different.
No,
though.
God,
That's
no.
different, though.
That's the last, no way.
no, that's
Not
different.
not
Because
shop.
Marcus
he's
Jordan
a
owns
Shopify
the
release,
boutique.
right? So his is different.
Yeah,
Marcus
but even
Jordan owns
that.
the boutique store.
Yeah, his is different.
Yeah, he owns a store, but he had nothing to do with the creation of the shoes. I'm saying
Think
that right
so?
now. 100%.
I think he has
100%.
something to do with
I
all
don't
the
know,
trophy
man.
room shoes.
Distribution? Come on, man. Like who
Not-
gets them? Who's getting no?
Okay,
There's people who are getting paid to do that. It's not Marcus who's like, okay, who's
That
gonna get
does-
this?
He does.
from
No, he
Nike
gets
then.
distribution once they come to his store, and that's the thing, right?
After that, it's his.
Like,
What if they don't make it to the store?
But that's so. Yeah. So,
So
you're
then that-
talking.
so that's the second
That's
thing.
a
You're
different
blaming
thing.
Nike
now.
then,
You're
man.
saying backdooring before they make it to the store.
100%. I don't think that people are going up to Trophy Room and Marcus is driving him out there at midnight, taking the shoes out, giving to his boys. Like, no.
Yeah.
I don't think Marcus
Okay,
has
okay.
got blood on hands on this one. I don't.
Okay. Well,
I
then
didn't
it's
wanna-
Nike then. So that's
Yeah,
the
then
thing.
it's
So
Nike.
like,
I-
I'm stuck between the two. Is either Nike or it's either Marcus.
I am very
That'll be
tempted.
one of them.
I am very tempted to buy a pair of fakes to just look at them and then wait till someone posts their numbers and see. Because I'm just curious to know how this shit's gonna work. Because fakes for Jordan 1s are so crazy
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
that,
It's true.
like I said, things can pass. But what if I bought a pair to just have to wait till someone's like, I have number so and so and so. And it's like, okay, I have that number too. Can we compare? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I have that number too. That's funny.
I'm very curious to know just like how this shit could work. Cause man, just like looking at it, you can do a lot of things. Like Photoshop is a thing where it's like, yeah, I got the receipt. I got this, I got the
Mhm.
email, you know?
Straight up.
But
So, how the release went down. Let's talk a little bit about the logistics of the release. So, what happened was 12,000 pairs of the shoe. All of the pairs went to Trophy Room. So all pairs were coming out of Trophy Room. Then last minute, Nike Sneakers was like, yeah, we're going to do a drop too, which seemed like just to cover their bases for some weird reason. And what happened was it wasn't even a real sneakers drop. It was like exclusive access. So they just randomly chose people, gave them access. And based on some of the like internet diggers and the data miners, there was like 200 pairs or something on sneakers. Like that's insanely low.
Nothing.
Like that's just totally for show to do a drop like that for 200 pairs.
Yep.
Even that first early release Jordan 11 Adapt was 500 just for an early release. So 200 is like insane. So then you're talking about 12K pairs coming out of one store. And what they did the morning of, when all these people were popping up, like I have 100 pairs of these, all these resellers were showing pictures. They hadn't even released a date when these were coming out yet.
Right.
We were still like waiting and waiting. Rumors were like late last year till then it came this year. And then the last rumors I heard was like end of 2021. And then all of a sudden resellers are popping up with them. And then it's like, okay, this is coming soon.
Yeah.
So then February 8th, I think, they put up a post on Trophy Room that was like, we're going to do these online on Wednesday the 10th. So everybody's getting ready to go online. I think the day before they were like, all right, screw this. We're going to do a raffle. So they decide we're going to do a raffle. It's only open for an hour. You come into the website, you fill out a form, you get a chance to win. 8 a.m. Calgary time. You go online to Trophy Room. And what happens? The form is broken. Nobody can enter. The form is broken. People are like scrambling. What happens? Trophy Room obviously scrambles and they switch it to email us your size and you get entered. Email raffles@trophyroomstore.com. So obviously I'm trying to do this. I enter a raffle, or enter an email, send it in. 2 seconds later it comes back, raffles@trophyroomstore.com. Email box is full. Can't send an email to them. So you can't even enter. And I wasn't the only one. Like everyone around, nobody could get into the form.
None of us could get it.
Eventually, I think Har got through on the form. I don't even know if it mattered.
Nope.
And then they were supposed to call winners at 5:23 Eastern, so like 3:30 Calgary time, yesterday, the 10th. And I'm in a lot of sneaker groups. I'm in a lot of sneaker communities, and I have yet to see, other than that one Twitter account that's going around saying that somebody got a Trophy Room email, I haven't seen a single person win.
Yeah,
and that's
seen
crazy.
one as well.
For 12,000 pairs.
It's a whole lot of pairs for nobody to win.
So I don't even know what happened with this. Maybe there aren't even 12,000 pairs. Maybe they're like
a lot more than that.
I don't even know what the deal is. So
yeah, regardless, I think Nike wins from this. Just as an event itself, this is an infamous release that people will never forget. And like,
does this guy win?
This guy's winning over here.
Does this guy win?
Been winning.
I don't know. I was digging these shorts. I was like, I'll enter for this, just straight up these shorts. But
yeah, because that was one of the things. Like, enter your shoe size and your clothing.
Well, there was a hoodie. Right? There was a T-shirt. This is the hoodie that he's wearing. Just Jordan holding the necklace from the rookie dunk competition, holding the gold necklace. And then these shorts that are reminiscent of that All-Star jersey. And then the kicks. And a T-shirt. Same T-shirt as the hoodie, just white. That was all the gear. So
it's too bad because it's a dope story behind the shoes. That's too bad that it's gonna get like put down.
Yeah,
like in regards to just the storytelling is really dope, and people.
It's just funny. It's funny just how it starts as rumor has it, and it's like it plays off so many things for this.
Yeah,
like when Har sent us that rumor has it video, the first thing that popped in my head was rumor has it you backdoored everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so. I think, man, the trails is too clean. The trails are too clean. That is below Marcus Jordan. Because if anyone were to go down for this, Marcus is not. Nah.
Yeah. I think it's changed.
There's levels. There's levels.
Come on.
If you think Marcus Jordan is the one doing this, man, there's levels.
I will give it up to Jermaine though, because last week I was hating on it, and I'm still hating on it, and Jermaine is stay solid about like, nope, it's below him, can't do it.
It is. It's below him. Obviously, I think it's obvious the shit happened. The shit got backdoored for sure. No one's saying that didn't happen. But to say like Marcus Jordan is the mastermind behind this going, like, nah, man. Even if he was, there'd be no way he'd be even close to that decision making for that to happen, for that to come back to him.
True.
100%.
I'm curious to know.
I still think he
I don't
would know about it. I think he's
I think
like
he would
aware
know
of
about it, and
I don't think he would know about it on
Do
purpose.
you guys
it doesn't
think-
really matter.
Do you guys
On
think
purpose.
it would?
So he's like the mobster wife. It's like,
Exactly.
I don't know anything
I don't know.
of what happened.
Yeah, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything, and I won't know
Do
anything.
you guys
Okay.
think there could be an internal investigation on this release?
No.
No,
Do you think it could be possible?
why?
No.
I don't see why. Like, what's the point?
I'm gonna say yes. It might not happen
Yeah.
soon, but I
But-
feel like some might pop up.
I don't
Who
think
like
Nah,
Nike
man, I feel like if
investigating
Nike was
themselves?
actually going to do something,
Well,
they
just
would've
like
done it by
all
now.
these, I just feel like Nike might be looking at the Stockx stuff and then looking at all these accounts because there's one thing that Net Magnetism posted about it just like maybe a couple hours ago was if he had this many pairs, I would never put my face in the photos, and I agreed with that. Like if I had that many pairs and I was selling it as a business,
all
one,
these
I would never put my
reseller
face
dudes.
on it because of YYC Soldiers community, right? I wouldn't want to do that. But at the same time, it's just like, what are you trying to flex,
But it's changed, man.
Mhm.
Like this.
right?
This is the whole new, and Haro always talks about this. This is a whole new sneaker world attitude, right? And it's like,
Yeah,
this is not our sneaker world where not reselling is like desired anymore. Reselling is de facto. In fact, reselling is even more not prevalent, but like, what's the word? Like respected, I guess. If you're like a dude with like 100 pairs, you're like Benjamin Kicks. You're like the
the
most
guy.
highly regarded sneakerhead in the
Yeah.
game right now because you get releases early. You get a mass number of releases. Look at the bank you're making. Look at all the things you have. I don't know. Like I don't
It's like
get
what I
it
said.
either.
It's like what I said
but
last week. Like there's no
changed.
more nod anymore, but you get the nod if you're hoarding all these pairs.
You get the online nod with
Yeah.
1,000 likes because you have like 20 pairs of trophy rings.
It's a cold game, man. It's a cold game.
And
I
it's
hope
just-
Nike
it's just
does a second
cash,
release
right?
of them.
It's like if I had like 50 grand just sitting around doing nothing, I could have bought 100 pairs of these, right?
Yeah.
You know what threw me off though? Is this like with the sneaker world now is hype beasting is cool.
That's crazy
Yeah.
to me. That's
Like
crazy.
like there's some
Jump
guys
the
that I
shark,
watch on
man.
YouTube where it's just like, yeah, I'm a hype beast, and I'm like, damn, man, I remember just like 12 years ago you said you were a hype beast. That's like lame.
Bro,
Like, nah, you
I'm
don't
coming
wanna
out
do
here
that?
saying, hey, I don't know shit about this. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just following what the trend is. Like, that's
Yeah.
cool now?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, where do they do that
Bro,
at,
it's
man?
the
That's
little
crazy.
it's clout. It's just clout.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
clout
it is.
chasers.
Just clout.
But again, saying someone is a clout chaser is like a derogatory thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like if I say you're a clout chaser, it's like I'm saying you're like less than.
Yeah.
You're not in the circle.
Right.
But
Yeah,
now it's
give
like
it-
another word where it's like chasing clout is like a cool thing.
Oof. Couldn't be
That's
me, man.
all for the gram, right? Remember? All for the
It's all for
gram.
the gram.
All
I just
for
want
the
to say
gram.
one more thing on this trophy room before we move on from it. But the one other interesting thing, Trophy Room actually closed their physical store like a year or two ago.
Yeah, yeah, about that.
So they shut down the store, but they're still running online. And I know they're looking for a new store, but they haven't found one yet. So even with this release, there's still no physical store for this. So
Open one in Calgary, Marcus. I'll help you backdoor all the pairs.
yeah, come up to
Seriously,
Calgary,
yeah.
bring
Get
that
it to
trophy room.
everybody.
Yeah,
For sure, Marcus. Put all that shit in your car, like I know you will. Drive it here, and we'll work out all the logistics, and we'll sell pairs individually.
cross the border.
Me and you, Marcus.
So I guess our next topic is sort of in the same vein as this. Fake shoes, unauthorized shoes, B grade shoes. Now we had a little chat in our YYC Soldiers crew. I don't know I think we maybe talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but let's jump into it again. We had somebody who had sold. I'm not going to out any names because we don't need to do that here. But somebody had sold someone a pair of shoes. They came, they inspected it, they went home with the shoes. Couple hours later, the guy messages back. It's like, hey, you sold me a pair of B grades. I want my money back or whatever. And then the guy proceeds to say, if I did actually sell this guy fakes that I didn't know about, what am I supposed to do about this? And then me coming in and seeing that is like, hold on. At one point you said B grades, and then you kind of jumped to the fake train. We also have unauthorized in there somewhere. So let's say we have these
Which is the same as being fake.
Yeah. So we got fake, we got unauthorized, and we got B grades. So who wants to jump in? What's a B grade, Jermaine?
A B grade is a fully authentic, fully functional, fully sellable QC passed Air Jordan and or Nike sneaker that, due to some kind of cosmetic issue or any issue that doesn't include functionality, so as long as you can still use the shoe in its desired intent, you can still call it that. It's a B grade. Will have, like I said, it'll have some things just cosmetically that may be wrong with it, whether that be glue, whether that be color, whether that be lace length, whether that be, there could be, a
like
litany of
bleeding,
things.
Bleeding of material.
Straight up.
Velcro issues.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Things that don't necessarily attack functionality.
B grades, at least when I started getting into the game, and for a long time, B grades would be sold at Nike factory stores, Nike outlets. So you go to an outlet, you see a relatively new pair of Jordans on the wall, look inside the shoe, you see the little size tag inside, and there would be a big B stamped on it. And that meant it's a B grade. And like Jermaine said, it passed some quality control, but it didn't pass some other things. There were some cosmetic issues. So instead of sending it to Foot Locker, sending it to their Nike store, sending it wherever, they would send it to the outlet and sell it at a reduced rate, like 30% off or whatever, right?
Like the Carmine 6s, those are going to be B grades.
Yes, they will.
Yep.
So that's where I want to jump into this, because I think B grades are still existent until this 13 had just came out, the black and gold 13.
The mellow one?
Carmelo one, that so many problems. What was the problem with the glue?
Yeah.
Really bad glue.
So
those ones went to stores, then there were tons of issues. They recalled them, pulled them back, and then released them all at outlets as B grades. But I think in this sort of era of sneaker hype that is so overblown and quality that people are like, lots of people get their shoes and they're like, oh, mine has some glue. Should I return it to the store? And what I think is actually happening, and I think Nike is being sort of, I guess, mischievous, but obviously taking advantage of this. I think B grades are just going out.
Yeah,
I think B grades
always have been.
I think B grades don't really exist to the same extent as they do as they did when I started. They would just like send them out. They just send out all the shoes. What's the point in marking some as B grades? Because they're all just going to sell it anyways. Most of them are just going to sit in some guy's closet for the next 10 years. He's going to try to put them on StockX, and they're going to go to someone else's house. So Nike is just capitalizing on this, right? So they don't send them to the outlets until something major happens, like those Mellow 13s.
Not until there's any kind of backlash, really.
Yeah, so I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that B grades are kind of running that way? Or do we still have B grades? Because I just haven't
seen B grades in a long time.
Yeah, the Mellows were the last ones I seen, and that was 2 years ago, I want to say. Yeah, and that was like every Nike outlet in Canada, I think, got them.
Yeah.
And I remember even seeing them in the stores, and the boxes even had a whole bunch of stamps on it just saying B grade. Yeah. But I've also noticed a lot of Nike, in some of the groups that I'm in Canada, and just seeing some people complaining about my leather has pre-creasing or waves in it. What are you gonna fucking wear the shoe or not? Or I get the B grades, and I can see that Nike's just putting them out there now. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna fucking wear the shoe, no one's gonna fucking care. Right?
Straight up. And craftsmanship has always been the thing, man. People are out here talking now oh, Nike's craftsmanship is slipping. Oh, this, that, and the third about all these materials. Brother, it's been like that since 1985. Always, you can always find differences and issues, and glue's been the thing forever.
Oh yeah,
mesh pairs have been the thing forever. So acting now like it's some kind of brand new fad that Nike's cutting corners in regards to craftsmanship, they've been cutting those corners. Those corners are rounded off now. So now it's an issue, but it wasn't back then. So you got to check yourself on that one.
I read an article a couple weeks ago about that, about just 1985 to now. There's always been B grades, or there's always been mistakes and stuff. But it's just social media. It's just social media is blowing all this shit up to proportion.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
exactly.
like for me, it's just if I see a shoe that has like a little glue and stuff on it, it just makes me want to wear it more because it's like it's not a perfect shoe anymore. You might as well fucking put it on your feet, right? But then that's what you're gonna do anyways, and you're gonna get scuffs. You're gonna get like all the stuff on it. And if you're really about that sneaker life and you're about the sneaker culture, then this shit is this like it's like minor.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever owned a pair of B grades?
I've got a pair of Mellows right now. Yeah, the Mellow 13s that I went and picked up from Cross Iron 2 years ago when that whole shit happened, which is funny because usually, obviously, we just said I don't have the biggest of issue with B grades, but those were a different story, man. Because when you're using red glue on yellow suede, I don't know what they're thinking there. Like it was, I had 4 size 13 pairs out, and I had to basically pick my left and right and make my pair just to have a decent pair because that red glue was everywhere on those things.
Yeah,
you got a pair of those, you know what time it is.
Crazy. Could you get it off at all, Jermaine?
I didn't even try because I'd seen one dude beside me trying and he's scrapping away at it and he's taking off yellow suede in his fingernail. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to find a pair, the best looking pair. And luckily I was able to make a good looking pair. It's funny because it got like 2 like different like dates and shit on them. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
Yo, my confession of working at Champs is I remember release days.
Oh, brother.
Like me.
I know
I'm not going to say anybody. I'm not going to say
I know where you're going,
else.
Adam. You know
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, we all did it, bro. We all did it.
All the size 10s would be on the tables. And I would just like, okay, the left pair looks really good. The right pair on that one looks really good. Put them together, wrap that shit back up.
Jermaine, what was that pair of Jordan 5s that had, wasn't it upside down Jumpman? On the tongue?
Bro, you could probably sell that for hell right now.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and someone bought that shit.
A staff member. Remember?
A staff member bought that shit, yeah.
And we were all laughing at it and like making sure nobody wanted that one.
Yeah, like I couldn't believe that shit. It was crazy. Yeah. But Albert, man, you're letting trade secrets out the bag right now. If you've worked at a sneaker store, we've all done this. We've all done this. Where you're pulling them all out.
If you're not doing it right now and you work at a Foot Locker, Champs, or any sneaker store, you're welcome.
I don't know.
Take advantage of that.
Now I've seen stuff where they don't even open release shoes. They don't even open the box, like the big shipping box.
We fucked it up.
Yeah, that was us.
I remember you'd put them in stock, you'd put them on the shelf, and then you'd like tape over it with a big X that would be like, do not sell until whenever.
Actually, when it was like,
but you'd always keep them. Whatever.
I left Champs in 2017. When did the Space Jams come out? 2017?
16,
yeah.
2016. So that was my last shift at Champs. But I remember the Space Jams. They weren't allowed to open them, but you just move away a little bit from the camera and you pull the box with you, and, put your name on that box after.
No, but they won't even open the UPS box, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they weren't allowed. Okay. There were boxes that were open because they were just looking at they didn't know. Like when we got stock in, you'd have to open it to see. Yeah. But when they would notice, like, okay, 5 out of these 10 boxes have already been Space Jams, like we can't open the rest.
Oh, so you already have.
But the pairs that were open, like if they had a size 10 in there, you already know I was digging through.
Yeah.
Straight up, Adam. We didn't know how good we had it, man. Pulling pairs out, choosing this and oh my god, I remember down to the motherfucking laces where I'm just like, you know what? Laces, some weird glue on it, so I would unlace that shit. I think this was what pair was this? I think this was Olympic 7s, 2004 Olympic 7s. I just started, and I remember it was only, I think it was like a size run and a half, but there was a size 12 and a size 13. And I'm like, you know what? The laces look like the same length. So I remember delacing my size 13 joints, lacing up with the size 12s, just to buy the shoes like on 30 off the next week. I didn't even buy them on release day. We didn't even have to buy them back. Adam, you remember, we used to put them in amongst other shoes and shit.
Oh, yeah. Like, so nobody would find them,
Exactly. You know what time it is, Har. Exactly. We would do that.
Bro, I actually did that with the 7s too. I remember because of the aglets. The gold ones, and you see it. Oh man, this one's kind of scratched up.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Yeah, man. Didn't know how good we had it.
Makes me reminisce and miss like penny days. I know you guys on penny days.
Yep. Oh man, hell yeah, clear that shit out.
Penny days.
All of Carter's sneakers are pretty much from penny days.
Oh, seriously? Damn.
That's what's up. Man. That's what he's sitting on some
So the only B grade I've ever had, I don't own them anymore, but I got a pair of Jordan 20s off eBay. They were the quick strike ones. So they were like the white with the black strap.
Oh yeah.
They were like $100 Canadian, shipped to my door. I got them in. They were like a 9 out of 10. And yeah, they just had a big B stamp on it. And I know you checked them out too, Jermaine, and we were like looking through them, and like there was nothing I could really tell. I know that the Velcro tends to go on those, on the strap across the toe. But that was pretty solid, so I couldn't find anything wrong with them, which was weird. And those are the ones with the MJ on the under the Velcro on the front.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
And meanwhile, like just like earlier that year, I had bought the black Stealth ones from Foot Locker, and one of them had that MJ logo that was not supposed to be on that shoe. It was only on the quick strike. And my right pair had that, and the left pair didn't. And it's like, how did this pass?
Yeah.
Like, how is this not a B grade? And then I get this other one. I can't tell anything wrong with it.
Yeah, that's like that's like one of my the homie Calvin that passed away last year. He got a pair of those the non-Taraj SBs, the SB Dunks, and he bought them at the store, got home, he put them on his feet. And he's like, these are fucking tight. Like, what the hell? And he took the insoles out, and they were double insoled. The one he had the regular Nike SB, and underneath of it said Entourage.
Whoa!
He had the yeah, man. So he rested. R.I.P. to Calvin. But I remember he was like, "Yo, check this out," and he sent me photos, and it was like Entourage. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, 2 insoles.
Weird.
Sometimes, man, you think people at the factories just be doing shit to fuck with people, man.
Yeah.
Some of the crazy shit that shows up inside shoes or inside boxes, man, like it's wild. They just be doing
But
shit.
I think
blood. I remember blood on sneakers.
Yeah. That was the thing. I think that was at Foot Locker because that turned into a thing where like
Team Elite Jordan 2 low or Team Elite 2 low.
blood, yo, that's fun because I remember seeing me and Devin would see some red shit on sneakers. I'm like, that's just glue. Now you say blood, I'm like,
yeah, red glue, brown. Blood.
Yeah.
Brown
is blood.
Yeah.
Well, let's circle back to this conversation about what would happen if you show up to a meetup and the guy's got B grades. I think for me, I'm just going to say, if I'm buying B grades off someone, I'm happy to buy them. I have no qualms about it, but I would definitely get a discount on that. If you're trying to get market price for that shoe, I'm taking a few dollars off that for sure. But I have no qualms about taking it and rocking that shoe.
yeah.
What if it was a B grade that wasn't super evident? What if you were looking it over like we were with the 20s and being like, what's B about this? What if it was like
I'd still be
I still think
wrong.
you gotta haggle a little bit.
Yeah,
now
I'd be like, something's wrong. $10.
Yeah, you got to do it a little bit.
Yeah, I see that B stamp. I know there's something that Nike thought was wrong.
Yeah.
Even if I can't tell, I want something.
I want a little bit. Just
And you can't take that B stamp off because even if you did, it'd be on the box and everything too. The insoles would have the B on there.
Yeah, they make it pretty evident for sure.
Yeah.
It's the same. They used to do that with the employee store.
Yes, I got a bunch of pairs with ES.
Stamp.
Yep.
But they don't do it anymore. I don't think it's different.
It's my older pairs. Yeah.
And they stamp on the box. Used to only be on the box, but I think there's a few they've done on the insole or in the size tag.
Yeah, right on the size tag.
But,
yeah, I got a few.
So you can't sell it. That's the whole point, is so you can't resell it, right?
Right.
But then that's
gonna stop you.
You're right.
So,
that's what they say. Then you can get in trouble, right?
So then I guess that would turn in like going back to our question. Now, what is a fake and what is a UA or unauthorized? Like,
I think we covered this last week. I don't want to go into it anymore, but Har said it best. Let's him take that away.
He did. Unauthorized, fake, same deal.
I just want to make it clear. Anyone that's listening to this,
say it again, Har. Say it again, Har.
Say it again, Har. It's what?
Say what? It's the same. It's the same. Okay.
If anyone,
you not hear me? It's the same. It's the same.
There you go. There you go. Unauthorized equals fake. You've heard it from King Kamza himself.
Yeah.
There's UA. There's one of one or one to one.
Gray market. What about
gray market? Yeah, anytime you guys hear any of these terms, you know, it's fake. Yeah. It's fake.
It's
But if
fake.
you hear B grade,
Bullshit.
if you hear B grade, that's another whole topic. You're looking for that stamp. That's an official Nike product. No qualms about buying B grade.
And a chance for you to probably get a good deal on a pair that would be a lot more money. So go after those B grades for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, I used to back in the day look for B grades on eBay. Can't find any of them anymore.
Yeah, because they just go straight out. They just go
they're
straight.
just
They
regular
just have
now.
pink midsoles and they just go straight to Foot Locker. That's what
Straight
they
up.
do.
Yeah.
Nike's like, what? And what of it? You know what?
Yeah, until it gets huge backlash like this, and then they recall. And
Yeah.
then they degrade.
Right.
So
Yeah. That's true.
they're retroactive B grades.
Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
They know when it's going out. They're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see if these
Like,
come
if you
back.
hold it,
We'll give it a
It's worth
shot.
trying. It's worth trying.
if you hold it in a light and you turn on your light and flash it, it goes to white.
Yeah, it's not,
Exactly.
it's not bad.
Well, you know what though? I think they've learned that all they need is Kylie Jenner to put those on with the color leaking, and that's it. That's $1,000 shoe right there.
Yeah, that's it.
$1,000 Carmines right there. You
Yeah.
got the,
Man,
you
you're
got the Kylie Carmines.
Right. Where's the line?
That's it, bro.
That's funny as
Right.
hell.
Oh yeah, it happened so much. I was looking at those. You see those Jordan 3 lasers? You know, the ones that look like the Laker colorway. Nobody wanted them, and then
The laser
she put,
orange.
yeah, and
Oh,
then she
laser
put them
orange,
on, and now people want them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Just like
well,
that.
all right then.
This stupid clout, celebrity hype
Yep.
Well,
So,
it's just like
train.
I'm gonna say it again. Nike Dunks, Nike SBs.
Preach.
None of y'all were collecting this stuff
Thank
until
Travis for
Travis
that.
Scott.
I'll
Put them
Travis.
on
Preach.
For sure.
Good ass feet.
All right, let's keep moving along. We got a few more things to talk about today. One pair in particular that came out, news about it came out a couple weeks ago. We were doing sneakerheads talk. So if you haven't watched the last two episodes, episode 12 and 13, go back, watch the Netflix show Sneakerheads along with us. I'd say it's a good time. It's a good time if you're watching it with us. I wouldn't say it's a good time if you're just watching it on your own.
Don't watch it by yourself.
Yeah. So
You
this
might catch COVID.
So this shoe came out, this info came out a couple weeks ago. This is the new Nike Go Fly Ease. And we'll show this video here. So it's a hands-free shoe. So a shoe you can take off, you can put on with no hands. It kind of folds into itself, like in half. It kind of props up. This is a pretty cool concept, I think.
Did you guys see the
Alright.
Jimmy Fallon thing where he actually cut his own Nike Dunk
Yeah.
and he was trying to show Nike this and he's like,
Yeah, I
actually,
did see that.
Yeah,
You guys should do this.
we-
You guys should make
Yeah,
this.
we've been working on this for 20 years, but it's so crazy how accurate. And he was like, I just need a locking mechanism for my shoes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's good.
No, yeah. Shouts to Nike, man. Shout one time for accessibility. This is gonna make a lot of people happy for sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
people with like physical disabilities or people
Yeah,
with like
whatever.
arthritis or whatever.
Yep.
Oh man, it's a
Oh,
big
wins.
like,
Is this, you think it's gonna
the-
become a staple? You think this is gonna be like a round, like gonna hit that Monarch level where it's just a round? Because I think it might be.
It might
I
be.
hope
I
and
feel
it-
like it could. Hopefully, I just
And
want
the
it
price?
to be readily available at least.
Yeah.
yeah,
that
the,
really-
the price point. Price point is low.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
That's on purpose.
120 American or something like
Yeah,
that.
so probably like 150.
Nurses, people who just want to be putting on shoes all the time, real quick, real easy, like older people.
That's it.
As
Yeah.
Adam said, people with ailments and disabilities. Man, Nike may have struck gold with this. We'll see years from now.
Yeah, like the adapts were already a cool thing when they brought it out because it could be used for people with disabilities still.
Yeah.
You know, you still have to push the buttons or have the phone, but now you literally just flip it on and
Oh,
it
yeah.
just locks
Straight up,
in.
man. This thing looks like it's ready to be worn with some scrubs. I don't know. Like it looks
Oh, yeah,
super,
Yeah. My
super ready.
my concern with this, I guess, my interest in this is how does this hold up if you're like running? If you're like running and jumping and stuff, like
Yeah.
is this back just gonna flip out on you?
That's
It's
what I've been
gonna
Yeah, it
curious
would,
about
take
it would
too.
off.
definitely be interesting. But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if they're going for that market anyway, right? I think it's
No.
more so the leisurely stroll around your house type market.
True.
But you know what? Like I think it depends on your size. So if like I'm a size 10, I probably have to get a size 9 to make sure it's like
Right.
secured on there.
Yeah. Yeah,
But when
and I
these
mean, like
release,
from the videos, you still have to sort of step on that back heel tab,
yeah,
for it to actually pop up. It doesn't just pop when you're walking, because that would be
Mhm.
super shitty. Really,
I
if it
have.
was going into
Yeah,
it.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So I will say, like
This tab right here.
Yeah,
I have like ran in my Roche runs without them being laced, and they were on my foot, like they didn't come off, and I've like worked out everything in them. So I'm assuming these would probably be alright.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nike
they'll be all
make
right.
some ways on
Yeah.
this. Shouts to
I'm
them,
not.
man.
I was actually kind of interested, especially at the price point, maybe trying to pick up a pair, but I'm not crazy about these colorways, to be honest.
I
The
like the
black and
lighter one.
blue
I don't like
one-
the black one. I do like the lime green
This
one.
one's not bad. Yeah, this lime.
Yeah, I like that one.
I
The
like
black one I
coral.
already looked at, and I was like thinking about just customizing a little bit of white on there on the midsole.
I'm telling y'all, these colorways are for the people who don't care about colorways of sneakers. Nike knows what they're doing with these, man.
You're right. You're right.
Nike
Yeah.
knows exactly what they're doing with these, for sure.
But I'm
you're
not gonna lie, there
thinking-
is a pair. There is
Putting
a pair
that
of
lime one on with a pair of scrubs, you're
Yep.
fine.
Oh
You're
yeah,
thinking, Jermaine, this is like cutting people out like us from buying this and trying to get them to the regular people.
100%. They're
Hopefully,
skipping
yeah.
right over us on this. They're skipping
Yeah.
right over us for sure. This is for the long
man.
game. Is going to be played with these, no doubt. I think this is going to be around for a long time.
These are gonna be the
colors-
I
hot
could
sellers of
definitely see
That was cool.
2021.
Moshis
Yeah.
and everything.
It's like an ACG colorway.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, that's fire.
yeah. Big props to Nike. I mean, for the people that actually need this, it's going to
Yes.
be amazing. So I hope
Yes.
they come out with enough of them. That was my sort of quarrel with them when it came to the adapts because yeah, it was amazing. One, they're $600, which
Yeah,
those people in those populations probably don't have an extra $6 to dish out.
Definitely.
especially if you got medical bills
and
and all that
number
kind of
two,
stuff.
they're so limited. Like I don't think, to be honest, I would be surprised if anybody who actually needed those shoes got them. I'm pretty sure just collectors and stuff like that got those
It's
shoes.
the same as those nursing shoes, the Pulse.
Yeah,
Yes.
I heard about
Yeah.
those once, and I have no idea where they went after that.
There's like a bunch of them out. Like there's probably like a dozen colorways,
Yeah.
but they just drop and then they sell out and then they just go on. They don't go for a ton more, but they all just sit on secondary market. So like no nurses can buy these shoes.
Yeah,
Which sucks. I know they did during COVID. They did a big drop where you had to prove you were a frontline worker, and they would. I don't know how many pairs, but they were free, and they just gave a whole bunch away.
right.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys have, if anyone else has seen this. I guess I'll bring it up quick.
yeah,
But these are nice though, because they're not just targeted towards just nurses.
yeah.
So
I
these
mean,
are
anybody
targeted
can
like
wear
us
them.
towards nurses.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think
saying,
like
like,
for these to
talking
sell, especially to the market that they're looking to sell them to, which hopefully is like the nurses and stuff like that, they need to be sitting on shelves. Because
Yeah,
like unless you're a sneakerhead and a nurse at the same time, or like a physiotherapist like myself, you're not looking for these online. You don't know about the commercials or the ads and stuff happening for them. You need to be there at the store, and it just needs to be there, and somebody needs to be like, "This is where that product knowledge comes in, folks."
Yeah.
All you Foot Locker kids that don't know shit, learn about the shoe so you can sell it to one of these healthcare workers.
Yeah.
And it's the easiest sale you will make in your day.
Yeah. So they have a little heart monitor on the bottom, heart line going. They're slip on. They're relatively clean and kind of plain in terms of
they
silhouette.
kind of do look like the Flyies with the little back part.
They do look very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
flip up obviously, but
Yeah.
and they
See,
do
like-
a whole bunch of colorways, but they're pricey. You're looking at $160 US for this.
Ooh.
Actually, maybe this is Canadian.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm
Canadian.
on CA.
That would be oof.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was
What?
crazy. 160 Canadian, probably about the same
More than
price
the
as
Flyes?
the
What?
Flyes. So probably about the same price here.
I think when the Flyies do come out, I think that might be my pickup for the year.
Oh yeah,
Because I do like I run, right? So I just want to see performance wise. Because I try to track my running shoes to see how many kilometers, all that kind of stuff I put
Oh,
into
yeah.
them.
okay.
Just because I did that when I compared the Adidas Pure Boost. No, not Pure Boost. Not the Ultra Boost, but there was another Boost sneaker that they had.
Energy.
And I did it with the Nike Zoom All Out. And I found that the Adidas in wintertime, they hardened. The boost part hardened when I was running.
yeah.
Because I run in like -20 to -30.
golly.
You're crazy.
When when I was running those like at Crescent, the boost hurt my feet, and they hardened up. And after they hardened up in the summertime, I tried using them again, and it just didn't feel the same compared to the air. Air just stayed the same no matter what.
Yeah,
always.
Well, I just pulled up some pictures since we're on the Zoom Pulse. There was a Doran Becker collection of Zoom Pulse they did when the shoe first came out back in December 2019, so just over a year ago. So I'll share just a couple pictures of these. It's a pretty cool one. So for those that don't know, the Doran Becker collection is the Doran Becker is a hospital in Oregon, just outside of Portland. It's a children's hospital, and they do a collection, a freestyle collection every year where they get children staying at the hospital to design sneakers. They give them random models, and then they make the colorways and the design themselves. They've been doing this for, I think this year is going to be 14. For the 14th year, all the money from the shoes goes to charity. They had to skip last year due to COVID. I think they're going to skip this year too. They have a weird auction going on this month, later this month. So if you have deep pockets, jump in on that Doran Becker reveal. I think it's like February 26th, sometime late in the month. And you can watch as they reveal. It's supposed to be like a what the Doran Becker. Nobody knows what it is yet. It's going to be an auction. It's going to be like 12 pairs of these auction off. So if you got deep pockets and want to give some money to a good charity, that's for you.
What the Doran Becker is just a crazy concept to even like.
I know, trying to think of, right?
Like, what is like, what the Doran Becker?
Who's designing it, or are they just putting all the designs of the kids?
Yeah. What shoe is it? I don't think they say what shoe it is.
Whose name goes on the shoe?
Yeah, all of them. Every kid. Oh man.
Yeah.
So here's the pulse. Here's the one pulse with all the emojis on it.
Those ones are nice.
If I was working in some kind of care or something, I'd be after these, man. These things are bangers.
No, I'm after these next ones.
Yeah, I like these ones too.
This two-tone one, I think it's kind of cool. I know.
Man, you guys were roasting me for two-tones, and you like.
I don't like it normally. I don't like it normally.
Hey, I've never roasted you for it. Don't worry.
In this situation, I dig it. In this situation, I like it.
I do. I like that.
Yeah. What is that?
We'll get there.
Mixed colorway.
Then we got this one. This is OKC Thunder one.
The first time I seen these pulses, I thought these were indoor soccer shoes, like some new type of indoor soccer shoes.
No, you've obviously never played indoor soccer.
Yeah, you got the soccer zealot over here.
Come on.
The only I've had a pair of indoor soccer shoes, and I forgot the Total 90s.
Yeah,
total
90s. Those are very.
The last time I even heard about those.
These look like Buzz Lightyear shoes right here.
I should bring those on the show next week.
Oh man, Total 90.
Yeah, super cool shoe. Hopefully, these are available for nurses and healthcare practitioners. And then hopefully the Fly Eases too. I think they kind of go hand in hand. Same price, exact same price bracket. So while we're on this topic of sort of revolutionary new tech, Nike shoes, we've got a new basketball shoe, a sustainable Nike Cosmic Unity, they're calling it. This is
every colorway. I want every single one.
I think they're saying 25% recycled materials on this one. So it's sort of in line with two previous concepts they had. They did the Considered when the Jordan 23 came out. They did I think it was all recycled materials if I'm not mistaken.
And handmade.
And handmade. Even the boxes too. The boxes were all recycled materials, which explains why they fall apart.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Boxes are the worst.
Oh God, Lee, those lids
horrible,
straight down.
And then just last year we had the Space Hippie collection, which was made from recycled. Was it like conch warehouse floor kind of thing? Something like that. So this is in that same vein.
Oof.
And we got
these things
like
these
fire colors.
So nice.
Oh yeah, these things go.
Like,
dude, every colorway is so nice.
Yeah, that's like a galaxy almost kind of colorway.
Yeah.
I know they got the same tooling as
Those ones are the ones that I
KD13
want
as
right
well.
there.
So I think that's full
I want
length
these
zoom.
ones. I want all
Full
three.
length zoom.
Well, I
Yeah,
want,
full
but
length
these,
zoom
like,
might
if
be
I
double
had-
stacked in the heel. I need to get some confirmation on
So
that.
there's
but
some
it's definitely
pictures
full length.
here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think it's double stacked.
It
Unless,
might
like,
be
I heard it
because
was the
look
same
at look
tooling.
at the look at the sole. Like that looks like a. It might
So
be
there's a
double
full
stacked.
length unit. You can see the
Well, there's
full
a
length
unit up top
Yeah,
here,
there's the unit there.
a bare unit, and then the one
then-
in the midsole. And then, yeah, I don't think
Oh,
there's
heel
anything
there.
in here underneath.
Yeah, maybe not.
But
Hmm.
I mean, for the price too, they're like sub 200 Canadian.
And they just look good on feet. Like
They're
looking at
do.
those
Cool, dude.
photos.
So
Yeah,
cool.
it's a good looking sneaker.
But if I had to pick first, the gray pair would be for me. They just remind me of Back to the Future.
I got
Yeah.
the manga look. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the mag.
You want this gray one?
yeah.
I'm
that would
going
be
for
the
the ones
first
on
pick.
top of that.
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah, these are
my favorite probably.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that should be a pickup for all of YYC Soldiers members. Everyone gets a pair.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm
So
with
what
it.
do they call
And
it?
then
Some of
we-
these
we-
have
we all go-
names.
We try to play 2-on-2 with each other. COVID style.
This
Yeah,
is probably a
live on the pod.
Their old
From
washed
the
asses
States,
going all
dude.
around there playing basketball. Oh man.
Yeah, this is a clean shoe and a dope idea. So we got two pretty dope innovations, I think, from Nike this week.
Nike doing what it
Colorways
does
could be
best.
endless
man.
for this right here.
Innovation.
Endless colorways.
Yeah.
I want to see a Space Jam version of that shoe.
Hey.
You
never know.
That would be
Yep.
real.
Space Jam is this summer, right?
July,
Sure.
I think,
It is.
Space Jam. So might do a watch along with that when that comes out.
I wonder if all those brands involved are going to do something for it. Probably. I would
Yeah,
assume
maybe.
because what?
Yeah.
Clay Thompson, a whole bunch of other brands in there, right?
I'm gonna say there's gonna be a whole collection of like Bugs Bunny, Lola Bunny, Taz, all of these guys. There's gonna be
Yeah.
a shoe for every single one of them.
Yeah, it could be.
Nike,
That'd be
Nike's going to jump down the throat, but you think like Anta, Adidas, you think they're going to get all up in there?
Is Dame's in it,
Probably.
right? Is Dame in
Yep.
it? Yeah,
Yep.
so Dame's in it. Clay, like you said.
A whole bunch of brands.
DeMarcus in it? Or no?
I don't remember hearing
making that up.
DeMarcus because I know Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis
Was in
He's
there.
Nike too, so
hmm
I wonder if there's gonna be any cameos from old guys. Like if Muggsy's gonna
you
make
know,
it in.
Oh,
you
come
know
on, you
Michael
got-
be in it for sure.
You think so?
Ugly.
For
I think
sure?
Mike-
I don't know
think
about
Michael's-
MJ.
I
don't
think
know
there's a
about MJ.
cameo. There's gotta be.
No,
a
maybe
cameo.
maybe they'll get a Michael B. Jordan. Not
No,
Michael
man.
Jordan.
They'll
But
be
Oh,
like,
man,
oh,
those
we're gonna
sneakerhead
go to
shit.
Michael Jordan's house and just walk.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is
Like
Michael
B.
Jordan,
Jordan.
the famous basketball player.
It'll
Don't
it'll
remind
be,
me. Don't
It'll
remind
be
me.
Michael B. Jordan playing Michael Jordan in
Yeah, exactly.
1998.
So it'd be like, we're at this famous basketball player's house. Look at this guy. It's not the dude from Black.
No, but I
Panther.
mean,
It's
like,
not
he'll
Phil
be-
Longer.
It'll be
Real Michael
him in
Jordan.
1998 though. They go
Real
back
Michael
in time.
Jordan.
Oh man, you go on some
No, I
wild
think there's
tangents.
gonna
be-
That's a different movie.
I think it's either. I think if they can't get Michael Jordan in it, there will be like a
don't think he's gonna be in
CGI Michael Jordan, like a deep fake Michael
Like a
Jordan in it.
Hologram.
Yeah, like how they did
Hologram?
Arnold. How they did Arnold in some of the Terminators. Like I think there'll be some of that for sure.
but I'm hoping they bring
or
back
like from
like,
behind, like, oh, there goes Michael Jordan,
Mhm.
and he's just like wearing the jersey, like peace,
Oh yeah.
like backwards.
I
can
hope
see
that they
that.
do bring back like Bill Murray and Patrick
Yeah, Bill's
Ewing
got to
and-
come back.
Like they got to bring the old
Those,
guys in.
yeah, those were some cameos. I
Yeah.
think that actually have a chance of happening.
Yeah, those will
Newman?
be.
yeah.
Yeah, MJ. I don't know about MJ.
I don't think MJ is going to be in it.
I think,
Yeah,
I don't think-
so.
You think Michael
I
Jordan's
think-
going to be in that? I don't think so.
I think it's going to be a sighting. I think it's a
I don't
cameo.
know.
Yo, let
LeBron's
us
movie.
let us know. Let us know in
Yeah,
the
that's
comments,
what I
guys.
mean.
What do you
Michael
guys
Jordan's
think?
going to roast this movie. Michael Jordan hates the Space Jam. I'm
Yeah.
going on record saying that.
We'll see.
I'm gonna be with
We'll see.
you and like Javita and Horror. I'm gonna go with Adam on this one. I think he's
Right.
gonna be out there like
Battle.
peace.
I think if they do that, but I don't think he's actually going to be there. I think they could do a little fake out like that. I don't think he'll be there though.
Like how
I'm
they did the
saying-
Michael.
No.
I'm saying his likeness will be in the film. That's
I
what
can see the
my
likeness.
final.
That's
Yeah.
an
answer.
awful
Like-
broad. That's awful broad.
Is
What do
it-
you mean by that?
No, it's
The
like
shoes?
no. I'm not saying shoes. I'm saying
His name?
some semblance of him will be like, whether it's actually him, whether it's like I said, look from behind of like, hey, it's Michael Jordan, or like a CGI Michael Jordan.
Or
Mentions don't count because I think there will be a mention, but I don't think there's gonna be more
If
than
they
mention.
go, there's Michael
Bugs is
Jordan,
gonna talk
and
about
you
him.
see it, then yeah.
Yep.
That's
I'm gonna say that there's gonna be a scene where LeBron's gonna pull out a jersey. It says 23, and it's gonna say Jordan. He's like, "This isn't my last name," and they're gonna give him a different one. I'm gonna say something like that.
That'll probably
Yeah.
happen too.
Damn. Shouts to LeBron if he goes along with that. Being sunned in his own Space Jam.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does. Show a little humility. It's good
Seriously.
for the product.
All right, let's keep rolling with some more Nike info this week. This is again a little bit of an older info, but we had a Comme des Garçons fashion show a couple weeks ago, and they busted out some Comme des Garçons foam posets. So foam posset has kind of had a pretty big dip, I'd say, in hype and popularity over the last 2-3 years. Probably since that last Big Bang release, I'd say. I can't think of anything after that. Maybe that Chinese, what was it called? I can't remember. The Chinese pattern one, but here we are with 2 new colorways, a hype collaboration. So this is going to hit the zeitgeist for a lot of those high fashion dudes. This is no longer just a basketball shoe. What we're looking at.
Man, they couldn't do some Comme des Garçons elite socks to go with these.
No, just
I'm just saying. These are some thin ass fucking dress socks that they're wearing in these foam posits. Come on, that's all I'm gonna
white
say.
pair.
The foam posits,
You got a black pair.
the foam posits, I fuck with those. I
like them, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they both look
nice.
good. They both look
I said it the last time we talked about it. I say again.
Yeah.
right from day one. Day one. Yeah.
I wish
I think they didn't do too much with them. Kept them, clean.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job with these. A lot of times you kind of worry when some of these guys get their hands on them that they're going to do some wild shit.
Yeah.
Virgil.
This looks clean. Yeah, seriously. This looks like it could have came out of Nike.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that'd be super cool with them.
I just wish there was better socks.
I wish we had Kevin on the podcast today.
Yeah. They're popping, man. I was talking to Kevin the other day. I was like, Kevin, get ready. Your phone
Me too. He's a fan. I'm glad to hear he's a fan.
They're about to sell for thousands once these phones
He had a mixed reaction to it. I think he wanted to hate it because it's going to blow up foam posits. It's going to be hard to get these. They're going to be expensive. But I think deep down, he digs them.
Oh, yeah. He likes these.
I think he likes
It's just
these.
the conversations, it was thumbs up all around. I had with them.
Yeah. They're clean. They look nice. I like that pattern. The white ones especially. I think the white ones for me.
Forms nicely to the foot, especially the inside there.
Yeah.
Looks real cool.
It has that nice curve.
Yeah.
I'd be concerned about price point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Foam's already bust you off one, man, but now we got collabos.
I'm gonna say $450 Canadian retail.
Yeah. I think that's probably right. Because these are usually 3 something, aren't they, Canadian?
Yeah,
320 to 350.
I think 250 US. So
I can
another $100.
450 to 500. I'm saying with these ones.
Man, I remember just seeing them when they were at 280. They were before the Jordans were hitting the 280s, or before Jordan went back to 280.
They've always been expensive, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's way back.
Why? Is it the material?
It's the material. Yeah.
And I think with foam posits, then it wasn't as it was limited, I guess. So they didn't make as many, from my understanding of it.
Oh, from back in the day, hey?
When the retros dropped, early 2000s, it was wild that they made retros of them. It was like, whoa, I can't believe they're back.
But it wasn't I don't think it was as big because they were already expensive coming out.
Oh yeah, always have been.
Right?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say the foam posit, one foam posit in particular, really broke the sneaker world.
Yeah,
and boomed it to that next level. It was that Orlando All-Star Game release, the Galaxy foams. That was probably the first sneaker that really hit the mainstream to that level of you can buy this shoe today and sell it for $1,000, $500 to $1,000 more the same day. and
Yeah.
everyone and their dog was out. The lineups at the stores in Orlando were so bad they had to cancel all the releases. And then
that
I
was
think
the
they moved
first
them
time
all online. But yeah,
that was the first time I seen. That was when I was using Foot Locker on lock or some shit like that to get my news on it. But that was the first time I seen like people trading cars
Yep.
for the foam posits, trading
Yeah.
like their houses for like foam posits. It was fun.
Yeah.
so
That's
that was
the granddaddy of all resellers, right
yeah,
there.
that was the first shoe that kicked off this whole reseller
Yeah.
movement. That was
By
Yeah,
what
real
happenstance,
talk.
if you
I
ask
seen a
me.
pair of those in Flight Club. They don't look that nice.
Yeah,
Come on,
we had a
man. Those
pair
are
of
nice. Those
no,
are
nice.
nice.
We
They
had
look
a-
that nice.
No,
Those are
What?
nice.
it's all by happenstance too.
No, okay.
I
Like
think.
Adam,
I don't think
Google the
there's-
foam Pasi Galaxy right now, and you'll see the picture. That picture looks amazing. It does not look anything like that picture.
No, man,
It does.
I'm
I-
like
They're
we
fine.
saw
had
fake
them when I
there, man.
It does
Yeah,
not, man.
we've all seen them. They're
When I-
fine.
Fake
They're
there,
fine.
man.
when I worked
They
at
don't look
Lex,
that. They
yo,
don't
when
look the
you
same.
but you gotta hold it, man. When I worked at Lex and I was holding it and I was looking at everything and just the pull tag itself, that remove before flight, bro, they were beautiful.
They were
That
no,
would be
they're definitely
accident,
beautiful.
too.
I'm not saying they're not, but they definitely like because you can see it on the faux Pasi when you have it in your hand, like that it's printed on there. Whereas in the picture, it almost looks like it's glass, right? Like it looks amazing. In
That's
the
just flash.
All by luck too. That's the funny thing, man. This shoe, like kicking off the modern era of sneakers, like it has, all by luck. Because realistically, all that hype was started 3 years prior with the Air Jordan Christmas release. That's where like the mainstream people, as far as like not being sneakerheads, really got abreast of what's going on with shoes. So you get the fucking or you get the Space Jams, you get Cool Grades, you get Concords, and then these dropped. It was over. That's when it was.
Yeah,
it.
'cause
So that could have been a fucking garbage colored Nike Air Force One. I think if it just came out at that exact same time in that exact same fashion right after those 11s, same thing would have happened. I don't think it's specifically this colorway that sends the world, over.
yo, the Galaxy collection, that was the first collection in the 2010s where I was like, man, I want every fucking shoe. I had,
that was
I
I was
remember,
mad on the rookies.
That was real
Like,
good.
I had the rookies were okay.
Yeah.
I showed you guys the Nike Dunk Highs that I got from this collection, but I also had the Kobe 7s at the time. And it's crazy because I traded a buddy for some not the pine green foam posit, but the other green ones that came out. I forgot what they were called. But I wanted foam
Dark
posit so bad
Army?
I traded. No, not Dark Army. They were like pine green, but they're not pine green. But anyways, they were. My buddy had them, and the Kobe 7s fucking sucked for the fit. But I remember the way I got those Kobe 7s. I bought the Dunks, and then I went in like 5 days later back to Chinook at Champs, and someone returned them because they said they didn't fit right. So I bought them, and then lo and behold, they didn't fit right. But that collection, man, like I remember I wanted every single shoe in that Galaxy collection.
But looking at those foams, Har, you are tripping, man. Those things are bangers. Come on.
Nah, man. They look okay in the pictures. I've seen it in person. I felt like they were a little different.
Bro, I
I
held them
like
in
them
my
in person
hand,
too.
man.
I like them in person too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw them
Uh,
in
Melvin is the only guy in Calgary I've seen with them.
God
Yo,
damn. Shouts to the triple OG, Melvin.
Devin got a pair of them off
he?
a trade. Yeah, a guy wanted, I think off like ISS or Nike Talk or something, wanted the big bangs and was like, I'll trade my foam posits for big bangs. And Devin's like, okay. Had them in store, traded.
I've seen a couple come up for sale on Facebook groups and stuff. Not bad price, to be honest. I mean, not that $3,000 price. So
Yeah.
I think that's a pair that we had was from Devin when we bought them off him. Pretty sure Devin got a good penny for that too.
Oh, I'm sure. All right,
Yeah.
let's jump in. We got an Adidas shoe up next to chat about.
Yo, peace.
Albert's out. No. All right. So we got Adidas with a ZX series shoe. This is your man Krusty the Clown. We know him from Simpsons. So after the Kith collaboration with Simpsons, just a couple weeks ago, I think that was, we've got an Adidas collab with Simpsons. I think Adidas did some before too.
It's not bad. It's
Am I
just
wrong?
I'm not a ZX guy.
So we got a little Krusty the Clown lace jewel, the fuzzy hair on the back, the Simpsons logo, Krusty Burger on the inside. Looks like sort of a these are Burger King burgers. I don't know if there's some sort of collab.
Is that who's selling Krusty Burgers? Is it Burger King?
It says Flame Grilled. It says Flame Grilled. I think these are Burger King bags.
I might have to go to Burger King tonight, guys. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
No, I could use one of those Hershey's pies right now. Not gonna lie.
Oh man, I'm hungry right now, guys.
So here they are. What do you guys think?
I think Adidas fucks up every good thing.
Thank you. I agree with Hart.
I think every collab that they do, and I love the Ultra Boosts and the Yeezys, don't get me wrong, but every collab they get, I feel like just falls so short.
Man,
I don't know what to say. They've had like the Dragon Ball Z collab, trash. They've had like the
Lego,
the Game of Thrones collabs. All of them have been trash.
I will say, talking about Simpsons, the best collaboration with the Simpsons I've seen that were official, not like the Homer SBs or anything, was the Vans pack from 2006, 2007.
Yeah, I agree.
That was the greatest. Like,
tell us about that, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm not wearing it, but yeah.
That was the one. I think there was like Futura that was on there. Futura, I think, did a lot of the artwork for this collab. It was just a bunch of Vans, like the Chukkas.
Didn't they just do one? They just did one though.
Yeah, but that one was more of like the actual artwork from The Simpsons. This one was more like Cause was a part of this, I believe. Futura, who's oh my god, there's another graffiti artist. There's a graffiti artist that did the artwork for the Vans collab, but this is like an old pair. The last time I remember, it was only sold at Kicks Hawaii back in 06, 07.
Hey, what was the pair that Flanders had? What are those joints? The fucking Powermatic 5000s or whatever? Somebody needs to get those out, man.
Yeah.
Didn't someone make them? I thought.
Did someone make them?
Yeah, I think Mosh made a pair, like custom pair.
Shit.
But I'm pretty sure there's someone that actually like reconned a pair of those. That needs to come out.
So
you got to come out with the whole suit.
The one you're thinking of, Albert, was Stash, probably.
Yeah, Stash. Yeah.
Yeah, there's and Neckface did one too.
Yeah. There's a bunch of graffiti artists that were a part of that collaboration. So it was like The Simpsons, but it wasn't just like your typical, like the last release that they did, where it was Matt Groening's Simpsons. It was like the depiction of different artists drawing the Simpsons characters. But I was in Hawaii when those dropped, because I remember school just started and I left for Hawaii. And the only sizes they had left were like 12, 13 in the Chukkas and the skate highs and stuff. But now they're going for a lot.
Mr. Cartoon did one too.
Yeah. They're going for a lot of money.
Yeah,
well, you can buy all those new Vans releases if you want.
I'll wait till they hit the outlets. I already know they're going to hit the outlets.
For sure.
They probably will their Vans. So
maybe you can buy them from Springfield. Universal Studios, don't they got a Springfield there?
Yeah. You know what? I went to that Springfield. I loved it. It was cool. I just thought the food could have been better.
Okay.
Like I thought the
Krusty Burgers.
No
Krusty Burger was just a regular burger that you could also get from the other same fucking stores. Yeah, it wasn't. There's nothing crazy about it.
No steamed hams.
Like you get a Krusty Burger and then you go to Harry Potter World and you get a burger there and whatever they call it and it's the exact same food.
That's a letdown.
Yeah, that was the thing when we went to Universal Studios in 2019. I went for the Krusty Burger, and Sen got the Harry Potter burger, and it was
the same thing.
Same shit.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah, it's just you get it in Springfield, and then you get the other one in Hogwarts.
All right, I think it's about that time. We're coming to the end of the show. It's time for hot take, what we call a hot take. This is where I usually come up with something that none of these guys have seen before, and I show it up. We let everyone have a little a take on what they think about whatever this thing is. I have an interesting one this week. Let's see. I'm trying to think the best way to show this to you, but I'm just going to bring it up. I'm just going to talk through it for a minute and then let you guys go. So, ready?
Born ready.
We've got a new Italian rapper. His name is Jordan Jeffrey Baby 23. He is this guy. He has a barbed wire Jumpman tattoo on his forehead. He has a Jordan face on his cheek. He also has a full Jordan 23 tattoo on his back, jersey tattoo. He has the Jordan 1. He has Michael Jordan in Arabic underneath that. I'm sure there's more hiding on his
Tiamo on there too.
Based on his interview that I skimmed through here, he said he got a Jordan 1 tattoo on his chest and had never owned a pair of Jordans yet. The first pair of Jordans he bought was the Jordan 34. So he had never owned one until last year.
Last Dance.
Last Dance, basically. He thinks Michael Jordan is essentially Jesus Christ. He's like the next saint
Black Jesus.
thing. What did he say? Where did he say that? Yeah, he's like a biblical figure. Here's a nice picture of him doing a thing. I don't even know what to describe this as. He's got songs called Jumpman. He had some other ones. What else did he have here? Wizards, song called Wizards. So this guy, what do you guys think about this guy here?
Does he spit in Italian?
Yeah.
Fucking bonkers.
So I can't tell.
I haven't heard any music, so I can't judge him on the music.
I think that Cactus Jack could have used that idea of the barbed wire.
I think he does. Doesn't he?
I thought, huh?
Doesn't he?
Does he use this Jumpman logo though? That's what I'm saying.
Very similar, I thought.
I don't know. I could be wrong there.
Is it a mid on his chest? That looks like a mid.
That's a mid.
Right?
That's a mid.
That's what I was looking at too.
That's a mid.
That is a mid.
Let's
Okay.
do a little investigation here. Let's zoom in on it.
I'm more distracted by the Tiamo. You can count that. That's pretty good.
It's hard to, if there's one in here, it's hard to tell. I think it's a mid.
Yeah. Based on the height of the collar, that looks midi.
Yeah, it looks pretty low.
Sure.
So
okay. So I haven't heard any of the music.
Be a mid.
I like the song titles, that's for sure.
Can we use a song? Can we use a song for an outro video?
Let's hear a song.
We should reach out to him, yeah, and see if we can.
Yo, can we get him on? Let's interview him.
Let's.
Any of you speak Italian?
Oh, there's no way that this guy doesn't speak English, man. He's got a whole bunch of English speaking, epitaphs and stuff all over his body.
I don't wait, hold on. I don't fuck with that shit. He clarifies in our conversation. What's he talking about?
Oh, bro, how much would you pay for him to hear him say that?
Yeah.
Like this?
Oh man.
What's going on?
I need to hear him. I need to hear the music. I need to hear because I like the song titles. That's
we should get him. We should get
Come
him.
on, Adam. Let's hear it. Let's hear.
We should get him on here and ask him if he's seen Little Italy, and get Andrew on the show too.
Yeah.
We've seen I'm not gonna play the song. We can check it out later. I don't want to get this taken off YouTube.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
If I share that. So
right.
So the hot take is him as a person? Is that what we're trying to?
It's the whole situation, I think. That's what I'm thinking this hot take is.
Okay.
The name, not him as a person, but him as like a personality, I guess. So like his name, his whole persona, everything about his whole aura.
What's his name?
His
Jordan
name
Baby
is
23 something.
It's what is it? Jordan Jeffrey Baby 23.
Okay, man. Honestly, everything I'm hearing that has something to do with this guy, I like. I haven't heard the music. I haven't.
Yo, guys, he got the blue check on there, so he's verified.
Hey, he's Jordan Jeffrey Baby, man. Who doesn't know Jordan Jeffrey Baby? Come
If
on.
he,
I
now.
mean, his videos have a lot of views, like
bet they
200K
do.
views on his videos.
hey,
some with
let's
a
get
million.
him on here. Business inquiry. Let's
Go.
send him
Get
an
him up.
email.
Get
Let's
him
just
in,
see what
man.
Get him
happens.
up.
Give him a shout.
Okay.
But-
I mean, hey, if he's a super first pair was his 34s, I can respect that. You know, is he young? He looks like he's super young.
Yeah, he's
so-
23.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought he was younger than that.
What's he gonna
23.
be when he's 24? Is he
Jordan,
gonna
Jeffrey
be?
Jordan, baby, 24. Come on.
Maybe
He'll just
like
be
20.
23 until he's 45, and then
He'll be like Kobe 24, baby Kobe Bryant 24.
Bean. Oh man.
Mamba Bean baby Kobe.
so his album. So that picture was his album cover of him doing the Jumpman. His album is called Jumpman. Here are the
Jumpman,
title
Jumpman.
names: Space Jam, White Sox, Rio, Brooklyn, Fast Race, Cocaine, Jumpman, 23 Slide. Those are the titles of
Like
the songs.
checks out, man. It all checks out. Sounds good to me. I need to hear these
Yeah.
songs, bro.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments if you want us to get him on the show.
Yeah, like, man, we can be slacking.
I'd want to
Yeah.
pick his brain. You know.
For sure, for
If you
sure,
listen
man.
to this guy, yeah, hit us up. Let us know what you think about him. Hit us up in the YouTube comments. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up
Straight
on
up.
Facebook group, wherever, anywhere.
No, he's obviously a Jordan super fan. I think that's kind of obvious. He may be a new one, a recent one, but like that seems past the point of like fatty or clout chasery. It seems like he actually likes Michael Jordan, from what I can see. Like I don't know anything about the guy.
I mean,
I could be completely wrong.
Black Jesus.
Even,
Straight up,
even-
how do you
even
not
if,
praise Black Jesus? Come on now.
Yeah.
even if he just got into Michael Jordan and he just did all this shit, like he's blue check. He's getting his clout. You know,
He's dedicated
he's
to
doing what-
Jordan.
he's doing
can
what he wants to
relate.
do and be famous, right?
Yeah.
Doing
I
it.
can relate. Maybe I'll put on a song after and we'll see what he sounds like.
Yeah, we can check it out. We'll come back next week. We can talk.
Yeah,
what
let's
we
get some
think
reviews.
about this
We'll
guy.
do a live listening party for you guys.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Jordan
So-
Jeffrey, baby, 23.
I
That's
know.
it.
You
I know he
already
lived in Spain
memorized
for a
it.
while.
Oh, I'm telling you, it rolls, man. It rolls
Easy,
off the
rolls
tongue.
off the
I
tongue.
get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it, man. I see what's going on here. I get it.
Now
I
you
mean,
gotta
hot
say an
takes.
Italian
Hot takes
accent.
don't have to be negative. They don't always
No.
have to be negative.
No.
We're just taking
No.
a hot take
Oh,
on
we can show
something
love.
out of the blue.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we can show
So
love.
he says
The
he
name rolls
has
off the
6
tongue.
pairs of Air Jordans.
Did he say what they are?
He doesn't say.
Oh man, this is
Team 23.
He said he spent a lot of
Yeah.
money living in Spain and a lot of money on a lawyer.
Oh, we got some legal trouble for our
Didn't say
boy.
why, but
I feel like I've seen an article about him yesterday, and it was something about they won't let him buy Jordans with his face tattoos or something like that.
Huh?
yeah,
And,
he
like,
said they wouldn't let him. He said Jordans
they?
are only for like high fashion, high society people. Something
What?
like that. And they wouldn't let like gangsters with like face tattoos buy Jordans.
who's they?
I don't know.
Like who's
Yeah.
stopping him from not taking his money? That sounds a little created here on his own. He sounds like he's
Yeah.
doing the Michael Jordan thing of making his own enemies, which I can respect. Sure, do what you got to do, but bro, no one's stopping you from.
Okay,
from
here I
buying
found it.
Michael
I
Jordan
found it,
sneakers.
guys. So this is a quote from Jordan Jeffrey Baby. I have to tell you that in Italy, a bad boy face like mine is not suitable for the purchase of a Jordan model.
Huh?
Continuing that, since paradoxically they start to be shoes for high-ranking people, or in any case with a certain type of style not as extroverted as mine.
What? I think he's trying to talk to a base there, man. I don't think there's any truth to that.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Ain't no one, even Italian Foot Locker, being like, "No, I'm sorry, no, it's Michael Jordan for you." I don't think so. I don't think so. It seems like he's doing the Michael Jordan thing of just kind of making his own enemies.
Making his own
Ex-
band.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
We'll get him on the show. We'll get him on the show.
Yeah,
and
I'm
figure out
down.
why.
I'm down, man. Jordan
We'll see
Jeffrey,
if we
baby.
can get him. Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Well, with that hot take in the bag, Jordan Jeffrey Baby 23 in the playlist for next week. We'll have to check him out, see what Space Jam is like, see if anyone's digging his Xanax influenced Michael Jordan tunes. I guess that's it. Time to sign off for this week. Everybody at home, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. You can watch this video. You can watch all our old videos on YouTube. especially check out the Sneakerheads one. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, any of those podcasts, we recommend you go back and watch the episode 12 and 13 of Sneakerheads, where we watch along with the Sneakerheads show and kind of rip it apart a little bit. So be sure to go back and check those out. Shout out to Fresh Take Network. They've been putting us on to all your favorite podcasting sites, Spotify, like I said, Spotify, Apple, Google, Stitcher, We Talk Podcast. I don't know. There's other ones. Anybody know the other ones?
You got them all. You got them.
There's so many podcasts out there. So many podcasting sites. So we're on all of them now. Shout out to Fresh Take Network. We're still in COVID times. We're probably going to be until maybe the end of the summer if we're lucky. So, and it's really cold right now. So keep your mental health in check. You can't even go outside to meet friends. It's bone chilling. I didn't leave my house for a whole week last week. It was pretty brutal. I didn't want to get outside. It was way too cold.
It is cold.
So
ugly.
Hit up your friends, hit up your family, do some Zoom calls, reach out to us if you want to chat about sneakers, streetwear. You want to talk about your love for Jordan Jeffrey Baby 23, hit us up. We want to hear what you think about this guy. And so anybody else got anything to sign off with, or we good to roll?
Hey man,
You're good.
keep it wavy
Right.
like you always do. Continue to listen to us and keep it real as fuck. And if you want to be on the show somehow, come with one of us at like a real wild argument of some kind, and like maybe we'll chat it up. Who knows? Just interact with us.
Hit us up and we will bring you in on the show if you've got some interesting opinions. You want to chat about anything we had to say or anything you want to talk about in the future about sneakers. So with that, we'll sign off with our usual sign off. Buy what you like, wear what you buy.
How low can you go? Tell me how deep can you dig? Tell me how far can you kiss? How high can you jump? Tell me, do you do a lot of drugs? Tell me, do you sip a lot of bub? How far can you go? Tell me, are you down?